Dr. Heilig, thank you for coming today, and welcome, and the floor is yours.
Thank you, Chair and members of the committee. I'm honored to contribute to this critical discussion on school choice, sharing insights from my multifaceted engagement with the charter school sector as a former charter school educator, donor, parent, board member, and now researcher. These experiences, combined with my academic inquiry, have provided me with a deep understanding of the nuances and complexities surrounding charter schools. In the late 1990s, my research into charter schools began in Michigan, a state at the forefront of the charter school movement. This journey continued through an instructional role at the Aspire Charter School in East Palo Alto, California, and as a board member of a charter school in Austin, Texas. Witnessing my daughter's education within a charter school further personalized my insights into the sector's impact on students and families. As a researcher and tenured scholar, I have published 28 peer-reviewed articles, reports, and law reviews and other publications on school choice. The foundational premise of charter schools was to foster innovation and provide an alternative that would spur improvements within the traditional public school system. Yet, the body of peer-reviewed academic research, including my own studies, increasingly questions the efficacy of charter schools in delivering on these promises. Data from the NCES indicates no significant academic advantage for charter school students over their public school counterparts. Furthermore, Credo series of ongoing reports have sometimes noted positive achievement results and other times they found negative results, often in the hundreds of a standard deviation. Credo has also faced criticism for the methodology from the National Education Policy Center and the Network for Public Education, casting doubt on the significance and replicability of their days of learning framing of their findings. Beyond the question of academic outcomes, charter schools have been shown to exacerbate pre-existing challenges within the public education system. As noted by the 2016 resolution from the NAACP that came forward when I served as NAACP Education Chair in California, charter schools on average exhibit higher rates of teacher turnover, decreased teacher quality, serve less special needs students, and intensified racial segregation, and have exhibited inequitable disciplinary practices. The work of such scholars such as Kevin Wellner, among others, have illuminated how charter schools' selective recruitment and retention practices contribute to a deepening of educational disparities. My own research corroborates these findings, highlighting the troubling extent of racial segregation in charter schools and challenging the inclusivity and equity of the choice model. So here's the flip side. The issue of accountability or lack thereof in the charter sector is particularly alarming. The absence of rigorous oversight in many states has paved the way for financial mismanagement, conflicts of interest, and a disturbingly high rate of school closures. A recent study by NPE found that over 25% of charter schools closed within 5 years. By year 10, the closure rate was 40%. Millions in public funds from the Department of Education have been spent on charter schools that either never opened after receiving those grants or closed within a year. These dynamics not only disrupt students' educational paths, but have resulted in documented misallocation of billions of dollars in public funds. The governance structure of many charter schools, especially those managed by for-profit entities, often fail to align with the broader community interests where they are located, undermining the principle of public accountability in education. Moreover, the unchecked expansion of the charter sector poses significant risk to the public education system because it dilutes resources and exacerbates the challenges of delivering a high-quality education in all sectors. The problem is accentuated by the expected nationwide decline of K-12 student populations in public schools, underscoring the urgency of focusing our efforts on improving existing infrastructure rather than expanding the charter sector indiscriminately. Given these concerns, my stance on charter schools has evolved towards a more cautious and critical perspective. While most have heard the original idea that charter schools would serve as laboratories for educational innovation and provide families with diverse options, it's imperative that we address the profound existing issues of accountability and financial management that currently beset the school choice movement. In consideration of the predominant perspective of educational research data, it is imperative that we unite in advocating for strategic reassessment of the charter school model, with a focus on upholding educational excellence, reinforcing our value of education as a public good, and enhancing communities' involvement in charter schools. Only through a concerted effort to confront and resolve these challenges can we ensure that charter schools will instead contribute positively rather than negatively to our collective goal of an effective education system for all students. It's my sincere hope that this testimony serves as a catalyst for thoughtful and comprehensive reevaluation of charter school landscape. I don't mean to be the skunk at the garden party, but may it ignite initiatives and policies aligned with our highest educational aspirations, guaranteeing every child access to a high-quality education that is emblematic of our nation's dedication to excellence in education for all children and families. Thank you for considering these perspectives on this critical issue.
Dr.